Right, here we go. Good boy, Snoop. Oh, this is lovely, guys. I've varied the route a little bit from my normal route. We're on a kind of gravel track, a farm track. It is a footpath. It's still a footpath, this one. And when we get down to the disused railway line, it branches left and right. I can go either way. We're going to go to the left, and I'm going to go along the bottom of the embankment in the field. Then at the end of the field, I'm going to get back onto the railway embankment and then walk all the way back. So it's just a varying. I've done this route before, but not in this sort of context. Not the way I'm doing it today. I'm doing a kind of reverse route. But it's really nice. Shame the sun's not out, because it would make it a really lovely walk. Go on in, Snoop. Grass is extremely wet. Go on, Snoop. No, wrong way. Snoop. Here he goes. Snoop. Keeps going into the grass. There we go. Yeah, what else can we talk about today, guys? Let's have a think, shall we? Push bikes. I started riding a push bike when I lived in a little village called Isleham, and I love my bike. The village was very flat, very level. This is in Cambridgeshire, so we didn't have any hills or mountains in in the village. It was very, very flat, which made cycling great, and you could go miles. The roads were pretty straight. As children, all the children in the village would have push bikes, so we'd all go on little cycling expeditions down to the river, doing all sorts of things. When I moved with my parents to Sudbury, when my dad got a new job and we moved to Sudbury, I again had another bike, and I used to do a newspaper round, so I was up in the morning, bright and early. You weren't allowed to go out, if I remember rightly, you weren't allowed to go out delivering papers until 7 o'clock. But we used to get there early, but the news agent, the manager, the owner of the business, wouldn't let you go out until 7 o'clock, and the police used to actually wait outside the shop to make sure we didn't go out before that time. And so we all had to wait, and then the manager would say, "Okay, boys, off you go," and we'd all jump on our push bikes and go off on our routes. And I did that for a number of years, and that was my sole way of earning money. I did help a milkman deliver milk sometimes when he was in a bit of a rush and he needed a hand. He'd ask me, and I'd do my newspaper round first, then I'd go and help the milkman, usually on a Saturday, because it was payday, and he was always busy and a bit late on a payday, and he always would ask for a hand. So I used to help this fella, and that used to be great fun. I really enjoyed that, and I earned good money doing that. All pocket money, and that used to go towards my camping trips that I used to do with my friends, but I could never save up enough to do some of the trips they wanted to do. But I did some of them, but not all of them. Happy days, guys. And when I started work, when I left school, my very first wage packet was £15, guys, for a week's work. Yeah. I wouldn't get you much now, would it? £15, my goodness. Yeah. Well, I could buy some Mars bars with it. But yeah, £15 was my first wage packet. It crept up year on year, slowly it crept up. It's not too bad now where I'm sitting at the moment. It's a decent wage. You have to be well into things like diagnostics and possibly being something like a master tech to get the big money. But that's a lot of aggravation, and I'd rather not have the aggravation. I'd rather be a couple of steps down from there and enjoying working, as opposed to dreading going to work to sort out another problem car. So yes, that's what I do. Let other people do it who want to do it. That's not me, not anymore. Used to when I was younger. I used to be a diagnostic tech, used to be on good money, but no, I'm not interested anymore. Those years are gone. I want the easy life now. I want to step back and enjoy myself. Right, I'm going to sign out, guys. I'll speak to you later. Bye-bye.